sure up. However, yeah, the wife said that after I get my truck back, I do have permission to drop the gloves in the parking lot if I would like to, which I may. That's a hockey term for you folks.
Don't
She
want to,
also
don't
told
you
me.
know, have to bail you out of jail
She
in
also
Minnesota,
told me
you
she
know.
would not bail me out. And being that the mechanic's brother is the only sheriff in that town, probably not a good
Oh, you're
idea.
screwed.
But stay tuned, people. You never know. I like to drop the gloves when I played hockey. I love it.
So, did the owner call you back yet?
He did call me back and said they finally have the engine out. I think we're at 45 days since they've had my truck now.
Out.
Yes. And they're
The
going
engine
to...
was delivered. Holy crap.
3 weeks ago from Friday, the engine was delivered there. They just took it
It's
out.
like, what?
He says we have
12
other
bolts.
work.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, long story short, longer, I guess. I called the mechanic and I'm like, dude, if you don't have the time to do my truck, that's fine. You just need to say it. I'll come down there, tow it back here, and do it my damn self. He's like, well,
Right. I mean,
the engine's
I've changed
out,
an engine
but I
in a
can.
weekend.
All my friends have done that. I mean, I haven't actually pulled one out, but I knew I could do it. He's like, I'll put all the stuff in the box and then we'll charge you for what we've done. I'm like, no. What I would like you to do is finish the fucking job. And all I'm asking for, and you're getting pissy, is an update, buddy. So anyway, I told the owner, I just need an update. I don't care if it's good news, bad news. Just let me know, because you've had my truck for 45 days and I've heard nada. So
Right.
yeah, don't you know, hotel, I'm going to be going to Minnesota probably in a week or so. So that's awesome. Unless you want to pick it up for me, Chappie.
Nope. Don't you know that ain't going to happen?
Will Bob do it?
She might.
I wouldn't send Bob to Minnesota. That's terrible. I wouldn't send my enemies down there. But since we're all friends here on this podcast and our listeners, we're all friends, we would tell them not to buy bad gear, right? Because they're our friends.
So yeah, that's a perfect segue into our subject. We're just going to talk about buying gear. We have a couple bullet points here that we're going to go over, but pretty much buying gear, you know, and making sure you get the right gear. To each their own, whether or not you wear a brain bucket or you don't. Whether you want to wear gear or you're going to run around in your tighty whities and flip flops.
Hey, I've seen.
I would highly recommend not doing that.
Yeah, me too. Especially since you're our friends. But I have seen people doing that.
Yeah, I've seen people too. But to each their own. I mean,
natural.
You gotta live with your consequences.
Natural selection, Vince calls that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all well and good, but I don't know. I don't want to get into the debate of all that. I mean, I'm just going to say to each their own. And if you're willing to take the risk and put your family through hell because you didn't wear something, then that's up to you.
Yeah, it does, because you're our friends.
Yes, but we're going to say buying gear. I know we did a podcast similar to this on Christmas, but it was more or less how to find cheap prices and whatnot, sales and bargain bins and whatnot. What we're going to talk about now is, you know, the whole motorcycle lifestyle, because the motorcycle is not the only thing you purchase when you buy a bike. If you're starting from scratch,
it is not.
Yeah, your motorcycle. If you have nothing to start with, you got to buy your motorcycle, and then starting to buy the gear is pretty expensive. Even if you go with the cheapest stuff you can find. I wouldn't want to put $100 helmet on my head because they're...
No, but I've been there where I did. I mean, it was either that or nothing. That's where I started. But I agree with you. I don't like the idea. I put $100 shirt on. No. But the brain bucket's got to be like 500 or more, I think.
I don't know if I
That's
would go
my
that. I mean,
idea.
if you have the ECE and DOT ratings, I mean, that's something that we'll get into. But the $100 helmet, I paid $100 for a helmet like 30 years ago. You know,
Yeah, I mean, let's just put it this way: $100 helmet's about Walmart quality, and I've killed enough brain cells on my own.
Huh.
I want a little higher quality to protect what's left.
Yeah, and we're not just talking safety quality either.
Right.
There's also the comfort quality.
There's comfort. There's also the fact you can take some of the pads out and wash them. That's a very nice feature.
Yeah, even the cheaper ones seem to have that nowadays.
Yeah, they just don't go back in after you wash them.
I
You
wouldn't
can
know.
wash them, but you're going to have to super glue them back in. No.